10 common interview questions and how to answer them. Part 1.
Tell me about yourself.
So this is probably the most common interview question, and quite simply, it means that the employer or the interviewer just wants to know more about you and why they should hire you. So for this question, you want to focus on 4 to 6 main points or things that you want the employer or interviewer to know about you, or things that you think that they may find interesting. So for this, you could focus on things like achievement, experiences, training and education, or just personal details about yourself that you think would be beneficial for you in the interview. Here's an example. People who know me best would say that I am compassionate, that I have a keen eye for detail, and that I love trying new things. Or you could try, I can summarize who I am through these 3 accomplishments that I am most proud of. And then you would list them.
What are your weaknesses?
So this is another question that you've probably heard many times. And basically what the employer or interviewer is asking here is they want to get a sense of what you would be like as an employee if they hired you. So some tips for answering this question. It's a good idea to focus your answer on something that doesn't relate directly to the position that you're applying for. Or you could try and turn your weaknesses into a positive by talking about how you may have overcome some of those weaknesses. So here's an example of how that might look. I would say that being organized hasn't always been my strongest point. However, I recognize that, and I've now implemented a time management strategy that works really well for me, and it helps me keep on top of all of my tasks and to-dos. I use reminders in my phone to set little timers to myself, and it's really been working for me.
Why are you the right person for the job?
So here, the employer is looking for you to basically sell yourself, prove to them why you're the right choice. They may be looking at other candidates, and they're looking for you to give them a reason as to why you stand out and why you would be the best candidate for the role. Some tips for this question would be to think of your answer as a sales pitch for yourself, where you're selling yourself to the interviewer and convincing them why you are the best choice. You want to keep your answer grounded in real examples as to why you're the best choice. These can be, again, things like your previous experience, achievements, and accomplishments, anything that really showcases you as a good candidate for the role. And here's an example. So you've expressed that you're looking for a sales executive that can effectively manage a team of over a dozen employees. In my 15 years of experience as a sales manager, I was able to develop very strong motivational and team building skills. If hired for this role, I would be able to bring my leadership abilities and strategies to the position, so I would be able to effectively manage the team. Those are our top 3. Come back for part 2.